The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, this is the official post-fight review for Emanuel Navarrete versus Joet Gonzalez. The result of the fight is Emanuel Navarrete wins a very well-earned, hard-fought, unanimous decision, and it was overall a great fight. But I wanted to swing it over to Pops and get his thoughts on the fight. Pops, just give your thoughts on Navarrete, his performance, and Joet, and how he responded.
I think Navarrete came to this fight. He really got tested tonight by Joet. Joet showed me a different side of him. Showed me his pressure. Showed me his power. Showed me. I think the difference in this whole fight, to be honest with me, I think it was just the volume punching by Navarrete. It was the difference. The fight was great though. Joet put the pressure on, came back and hit Navarrete a couple times. Made him fight on his back foot, which Navarrete had a lot of problems with. So he's gonna have to work on that. But at the end of the day, Navarrete showed Joet showed heart, and Navarrete showed why he's a champion, and he won because of the volume punching. I look for him in the future to fight other fighters. I won't say no names.
We won't talk about that's that video.
But it was a great fight, and I would love to see a rematch.
Yeah. I think Joet Gonzalez, I had a lot of questions about him, and he definitely answered them. I know, listen, I'll be real, he definitely threw a lot of low blows, a lot. But we can't take away what happened, I think it was in the third or fourth round, when he hit Navarrete with a beautiful, crisp, straight right hand and had him doing the stanky leg, had him hurt, had him out on his feet. And he remained dangerous the whole night, landed a lot of body shots, a lot of low blows, but a lot of body shots as well. And he definitely, his stock has went up tonight. This is a fighter that, to me, he was one of the laughing stocks of boxing, because he had the whole thing with Shakur Stevenson, and he sounded like a straight cornball with the whole thing with his sister. But
it's in the past.
He got a win over Miguel Mariaga, a good veteran fighter, and then now he's responded by fighting one of the best 126 pounders and one of the best pressure and volume punchers in the boxing today, in Emanuel Navarrete, and he was right there with him. I know I'm gonna watch the fight again. To be honest, I'm gonna watch it again because I feel like I gotta watch it again. But I had it a draw, to be honest with you. He had it 7-5 for Navarrete. You had it 7-5 for Navarrete.
Yeah, and you said that. You also said it's a good point to bring out that this is the first fighter that Navarrete faced with an actual 126.
A couple of people on the live, and shout out to everybody who was on the live, who watched the live. This is really the first full-fledged 26-pounder that Navarrete fought. So he had to dig deep. It wasn't like when he was fighting Christopher Pitufo Diaz and these guys like that. This was really a real test for him. It was a game hungry and a determined fighter who, let's be real, Joet had his reputation on the line. A lot of people were looking at him for what happened in the Shakur Stevenson fight, and a lot of people were thinking that he was gonna get his block knocked off in this fight, and that's not what happened. Navarrete had to really dig deep to win this fight, and credit to him, he showed his champion's heart. He showed that he is a supremely conditioned athlete, because, man, the volume that this guy throws with throughout the fight, it's not something you see from many fighters in the sport today.
And BT and I also discussed maybe if his right eye wasn't so swollen up, it might have been a little bit of a difference of the outcome, because Joel was putting the pressure on. Once the eye got real swollen, it did cause a lot of problems.
Yeah, it did, and it happened early in the fight, and I really feel like I don't know if this is true, but someone on the live said that Navarrete's contract with Top Rank is running out. So if it is, or I don't know if it is or it isn't, but regardless, I think this fight does warrant a rematch because, number one, it was a fight where I think it was closer than the judges had it. It was a fight where, I think there were some gray areas with the low blows, and it's a fight that I think the fans at the arena really enjoyed. These two fighters got a standing ovation, so make the fight happen. Yeah. And I want a more definitive outcome.
And one thing that I didn't like for the referee was that during the fight,
he
shouldn't be refereeing the next fight, because he forewarned Joel for low blowing, and then when finally Navarrete couldn't take no more, he would get he got the low blow, he went on his knees, and then he told him he had to get up right away or he's in touch.
Yeah, he rushed. Navarrete got hit with a ball crushing. His balls got crushed by one of these low blows from Joet Gonzalez. And the referee literally rushed Navarrete to get up off the canvas while he really should have got 5 minutes. So, You know, Navarrete dealt with that. He dealt with the low blows. He overcame a lot tonight. I'm not gonna sit here and act like he didn't have to deal with adversity, because he did. He had a determined opponent in front of him. He had the low blows, and he had an incompetent ref in there, and he still found a way to get the victory. So a true champion can adapt to any situation.
And one scorecard was bad too.
And one scorecard was They had 118, 110. I don't think that was a fair scorecard. But look, life ain't fair. Boxing judging scorecards ain't fair, and that's just the way cookie crumbles. So yeah, man. Now look, I'm not gonna talk about this too long, but I'm just gonna make this one statement, and Pops can make a statement, and then we'll end the video. Emanuel Navarrete is very good, but he not being Shakur Stevenson. He better not ever fight Shakur Stevenson.
And I'm gonna say like
he'll get exposed badly.
I'm gonna say it again. Navarrete's punch volume. He punches more. He throws a lot more punches. The percentage should be high, and that'll be the difference when he beats Shakur.
When he said when, when guy,
what happens?
He's getting gassed off of Shakur of Navarrete beating guys that Shakur already done beat in more dominating fashion.
Shakur has no power. He hasn't finished off his fighters, and I'm gonna say it again. Until he shows me that, I'm always gonna question.
You're in for a horrible.
And
You're in for a rude awakening. I feel bad for you.
Navarrete's not.
I feel bad.
Navarrete, Pitufo.
You gassing him for beating these guys?
I'm just trying to tell you.
You gassing Navarrete for beating the same guys Shakur's beat. So Shakur's not showing you nothing, but Navarrete is a great fighter. Why can't they both be great fighters?
To be continued.
All right. Anyway, great fight tonight. Shout out to Joet Gonzalez, Navarrete. You guys leave your comments down below. Take the time to subscribe. Like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.